Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and felt this strange heaviness in your chest, like the weight of yesterday is still clinging to your soul? You check your phone, you scroll mindlessly, and before you even realize it, you're already anxious, tired, maybe even angry, all before the day has even begun. You're not alone. Millions of people around the world are waking up the same way, stressed, confused, disconnected from their purpose, and stuck in an endless loop of wake up, survive, sleep, repeat. But what if I told you that your entire day, your mood, your energy, even your destiny, could be reshaped by just 5 powerful thoughts, spoken to yourself each morning with intention? Not just any thoughts, but powerful, ancient truths rooted in Buddhist wisdom that monks and spiritual seekers have used for centuries to wake up, not just from sleep, but from suffering itself. This isn't about fake affirmations. It's not about blindly chanting, "I'm successful, I'm rich, I'm happy." It's about connecting with something deeper, with truths that remind you of who you are and why you're here. Welcome to Wisdom of Sparks, where we bring you timeless teachings from the Buddha and show you how to use them in your modern, messy, beautiful life. And today, I want to invite you to do something you've probably never done before, to talk to yourself like a monk, to start your day not with noise, but with clarity, not with chaos, but with compassion, not with confusion, but with consciousness, because every morning when your eyes open, you are reborn. Your thoughts are like clay, still soft, still moldable, and you are the sculptor. If the first thing you feed your mind is fear, judgment, comparison, or complaints, you've already shaped your day into something heavy. But if the first thing you whisper to yourself is truth, if you remind yourself of the 5 most powerful things that the Buddha taught us to remember each morning, then something magical happens. Your anxiety softens, your heart opens, your path becomes clear. But before I reveal these 5 truths, let me tell you a story, the story of the monk and the broken cup. There was once a young monk who lived in a peaceful monastery deep in the mountains of Thailand. He was bright, disciplined, and eager to attain enlightenment. One day, he was given a beautiful ceramic cup by his master. "This cup," the master said, "is already broken." The monk looked at the cup in confusion. "But it's not broken," he said. "It's perfect." The master smiled and replied, "To see the truth, you must learn to see with the eyes of impermanence. This cup will someday fall and shatter. It may slip from your hands or crack with time. That is its nature. But if you accept this truth each morning, you'll never suffer when it happens." From that day forward, every morning when the monk woke up, he would hold the cup in his hands and whisper, "This cup is already broken. This life is already fading. Let me drink today with gratitude." And do you know what happened? He never lived a day unconsciously again. He walked with grace. He spoke with kindness. He never rushed. He never complained. He had learned the power of reminding himself each morning of Buddhist truth. And that, dear friend, is what you are about to learn today. Because the first few minutes after you wake up are the most sacred moments of your entire day. Your mind is still in the theta state, still soft, still open, still whispering to the subconscious. And what you plant there will either grow into suffering or blossom into liberation. So today, I will give you 5 powerful teachings, not just affirmations, but Buddha's insights reworded into reminders you can use in your daily life. These aren't fantasies. These are truths. And when you begin your morning with truth, you walk through your day with strength. Why morning matters in Buddhism. In Buddhism, morning is not just a time. It is a gateway. It is said that the mind is closest to its natural state right after sleep. It is empty like a fresh canvas. It is clear like still water. And that's when the seeds of wisdom can be planted deeply. That's why monks wake up early. They chant, they meditate, they reflect on the teachings, even before they take a single sip of water. And guess what? It's not just monks who can benefit from this. You can too. You don't need to shave your head. You don't need to sit in a cave. You just need 5 minutes and the willingness to remind yourself of who you truly are. In this video, you'll learn the 5 most powerful things you must say to yourself every morning to reset your mind, reconnect with your soul, and realign your path. These truths will help you let go of anxiety, stop reacting emotionally, find inner peace, build self-belief, and live your day with purpose. Because the truth is, the world will keep throwing distractions at you. Negative news, social media, angry people, disappointments, delays. But if your morning mind is anchored in truth, nothing can shake you. You'll walk through storms with the calm of the Buddha. You'll face conflict with the smile of compassion. You'll handle rejection with the power of inner acceptance, because your foundation was set. And that's what we're about to do right now. How to use this video. Here's what I want you to do. Don't just listen passively. Feel each truth. Let it sink in. Repeat it out loud or in your heart. If you do this every morning for the next 7 days, you will notice a shift. Maybe not in the world outside you, but definitely in the world inside you. And when your inner world changes, the outer world begins to reflect it. Final thought before we begin. You have one life, one breath at a time, one sunrise at a time. What you tell yourself in the morning will become the way you live your afternoon and the way you sleep at night. So tell yourself something sacred, something powerful, something real. Let go of the noise. Let go of the past. Let go of the pressure. Just breathe and tell yourself, I am here, I am alive, I have today, and today I choose truth. Now that your mind is still and your heart is open, let's begin. Here are the 5 most powerful things you must tell yourself every morning, according to the teachings of the Buddha. Stay with me till the end, because these truths will not just change your mornings, they will change your life. Part 1, I am alive. This is a precious opportunity. Every morning you wake up is a miracle. But do you see it that way, or do you take it for granted? In Buddhism, life is called the rare human birth, something even more precious than gems in the universe. The Buddha said, hard it is to be born, hard it is to live. Harder still to hear the true teaching. Why? Because this human life, your life, is fleeting. You may have heard the analogy. If you throw a wooden yoke into the sea and a blind turtle comes up once every 100 years, the chance of that turtle placing its head into the hole of the yoke, by chance, is less than your chance of being born human. So every morning when you open your eyes, the first truth to remind yourself is, I am alive, this is a precious opportunity. Not everyone woke up today. Not everyone has the health you have, the time, the voice, the mobility, the consciousness. When you tell yourself this, it pulls you out of complaint mode and into gratitude. It turns the simple act of being alive into a spiritual gift. Monks begin their day by saying, today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I am not going to waste it. Say it aloud with me now. Today I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I am not going to waste it. Let that become your anchor. You don't have to be rich to be grateful. You have to be aware. Awareness is where life begins. Every time you repeat this truth, your breath deepens, your mind softens, your worries shrink, and life becomes a canvas for meaning, not just survival. So the first truth to tell yourself every morning is, I am alive, this is a precious opportunity. And that one line can instantly shift your energy. Part 2, everything I need is already within me. This is a truth many people forget. We live in a world where we constantly seek outside validation. We chase beauty, wealth, success like followers. But the Buddha taught, be a lamp unto yourself, meaning the light is already within you. Your peace, your confidence, your clarity, it doesn't come from others. It comes from within. Every morning, instead of rushing to check your phone, tell yourself, everything I need is already within me. Confidence within you, love within you, courage within you, compassion within you. You just forgot. The outside world trained you to forget. Buddhism teaches us the concept of inner refuge. It means you turn inward for safety and strength. You don't depend on the temporary world outside. Just like a candle burns from within, your strength must come from your inner fire. The Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. So when you wake up, place your hand over your heart and repeat, I have everything I need already inside me. Repeat it until you believe it, because that belief can become your shield for the day. No matter what happens outside, no one can take away your inner peace. Part 3, I will respond, not react. This teaching is the heart of mindfulness in Buddhism. Most people are living like firecrackers. One trigger and boom, anger, rage, frustration. But the Buddha taught, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. And just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not moved by praise or blame. Every day, life will test you. Someone will cut you off in traffic. Someone will insult you. Someone may betray you. You can't control what others do, but you can control your response. This is called emotional discipline. You don't react instantly, you pause. You observe, you breathe. Then you respond with wisdom, not emotion. Say this in the morning. Today I will respond, not react. Let it be your mantra, because when you react, you give away your power. But when you respond with awareness, you rise above the chaos. Just like the lotus, which blooms in muddy water but remains untouched by it, you too can rise above your environment. Repeat after me. I will not be shaken by temporary storms. I choose peace over drama. I will respond, not react. And when you say it daily, you begin to live it. You become unshakable. Part 4, I forgive myself and others. Forgiveness is not about others. It's about freedom. Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Every morning, you carry 2 invisible bags, one filled with regrets, one filled with resentment, and both weigh you down. But when you say, I forgive myself and others, you drop the bags, you free your heart. Everyone makes mistakes. You will too. It's part of being human. Buddhism teaches metta bhavana, loving kindness meditation. In it, we send compassion to all beings. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. Start with yourself. I forgive myself for what I didn't know. I forgive others for the pain they caused. I let go of the past. Forgiveness isn't weakness. It's a strength that cuts the chains of karma. Repeat it every morning. Say it aloud, feel the release. Your heart deserves peace. Part 5, I walk the path of wisdom, compassion, and peace. This is the ultimate Buddhist commitment. The Buddha taught the Noble Eightfold Path, a path of right view. Right intention, right speech. Right action, right livelihood. Right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. In simple words, a path of wisdom, a path of compassion, a path of peace. Every morning, you must remind yourself, I walk the path of wisdom, compassion, and peace. This becomes your compass. So when you're faced with a tough decision, you ask, is this wise? Is this kind? Is this peaceful? Let these be your guiding lights. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. When you walk with wisdom, you avoid suffering. When you walk with compassion, you heal others. When you walk with peace, you create harmony around you. Tell yourself every morning, I walk the path of awakening. My steps are wise, my heart is kind, my presence brings peace. This is how you build a life that reflects your highest self.